I'm Daisy Gonzalez. Welcome back to Husky Hustle, where we run down UConn athletics in just a few minutes.
And I'm Lauren Mellett, and the timer starts now. Starting off with men's basketball, this past week they won versus Georgetown and lost versus Creighton. Last night's game versus Creighton was a tough one. Freshman Braylon Mullins made a career high of 25 points and was the highest scorer of the whole game.
Yeah, he had a great game, but I was waiting for someone else to step off. I thought it was going to be Malachi Smith. His two first shots right off the bat, I was like, this is going to be the guy of the night. And then it just kind of faded away, and we couldn't make free throws, and we couldn't make a three. And with those two aspects gone, that's why we resulted in the loss.
Yeah, we were off to a really strong start and just fell off. But we can't talk about men's basketball without covering Alex Caravan's record-breaking week. He's officially the winningest player in program history. Win number 116 versus Georgetown broke the tie with former teammate Samson Johnson for program's all-time record. He also made his 137th career start in last night's game versus Creighton, which set a new program record as well. And he is just 34 points away from reaching top 10 most career points in the program.
All of this is given because he's been here for 4 years, and a lot of the men players that are here don't stay this long. So all of these points are great, but I expect it because he's been here. What I want to see more is him being a captain and him stepping up. I think it took him a while during versus Creighton to even get a point up there. So I would love to see where he grows as a player with this team as we enter postseason. And then next Wednesday it's versus St. John's here.
We got that game in Hartford on Wednesday, and we're hoping to see Alex Caravan step up a little bit as captain. And as we go into the St. John's game, they have a 3-game winning streak over us. So we are hoping to see them turn that around a little bit this week.
Yeah, and I think when we were there in New York, it was a top 15 matchup, so it's like, okay, if we lose, it's going to be okay. But I think Creighton was more a slap in the face, and hopefully they'll come out strong against St. John and we'll come out with a win.
Yes. As for women's hockey, last Saturday the Huskies won 2-0 against BU. This was goaltender Tia Chan's 5th shutout of the season. This is her final season with the Huskies, and she's got 2 more games to go of the regular season. They're both going to be at home this weekend, which is great for us. Northeastern tomorrow at 5:30, and then Merrimack on Saturday at 3. Also this Saturday, the Huskies are going to celebrate 7 players for Senior Day, so that will be a part of the game that you don't want to miss.
Yeah, and I think even though Dan Hurley's harping about the students going out to the basketball games, I think that also applies for women's hockey here at UConn. It's such a great program, and I'm really excited to see them get their footing and finish the regular season.
Absolutely. In men's hockey this week, we faced Maine twice, one with a shutout win 2-0 and one tie 3-3. Goaltender Tyler Muslik made 32 saves, including 14 in just the third period alone, and that definitely worked to secure the shutout win. Men's team is going to face Boston College twice this weekend, once in Massachusetts and one in the XL Center in Hartford. Huskies have not faced the Eagles since December of 2024, so this will definitely be an interesting lineup. And with the men just having 6 games left in their regular season, they finish up on March 7th, and we're hoping to see a strong end to the season.
Yeah, I think the men's hockey team has been strong all season, and Tyler, especially stepping up with those saves, really puts them at a good place. And once he came into this team, he was always a strong aspect of the team, so I'm not really surprised by his stats. And yeah, it should be a good matchup, and I'm excited to see the results of that.
Women's lacrosse this week has just 3 games under their belt the whole season, so they're working to get back on their feet after a tight game lost against James Madison last week. Next game coming up is going to be against Stony Brook. Stony Brook is a top-ranked program, and they're known for their speed, their technique. They've only got 1 game under their belt this season versus UAlbany, but it was a blowout win 15-6, and it was like they just couldn't handle the speed. So I'm hoping that we can hold them back a little bit, but it's definitely going to be a tight game.
Yeah, I agree.
Moving on to women's basketball, last night, February 18th, Huskies played Villanova in Pennsylvania. And UConn definitely kept fans on their toes last night. For the first time all season, we saw the Huskies not be in the lead for halftime. Yeah. So this was definitely a bit of a scare for the fans in stands.
Last episode I said I would love to see a tough matchup. And
exactly what you wanted.
Gotta be careful with my words because that's exactly what happened last night. But the Huskies are strong. The girls showed who they are as a team. And I'm glad that they had a little bit of a challenge kind of prepare them going into this postseason March Madness.
Yeah, I think as we see them go into postseason, it's definitely important that we realize that we are not invincible and that anybody could take us down. Villanova, who's ranked second in the conference. So we knew going in this could be a tough game. They're right next to us. But the Huskies came out on top. AC Flood scored with just 8 seconds left in third, and that brought UConn's lead to 74-55, which was a great way to start off the fourth quarter. And this game won the Huskies the 2026 Big East regular season championship title. So that marks their 25th Big East regular season title in program history.
Crazy. That is all that we have for this week. We'll see you next week.